testing my GoPro now. I've actually got it connected up to my cell phone charger, and the batteries are pretty weak because my dad and I did some driving around. I'm going back out Little Switzerland, the opposite direction I came in today, and I just want to see if this cell phone charger would work to keep the GoPro going as I ride up the road. So headed back up toward Strawberry Ridge area, still in Little Switzerland on Crabtree Creek Road. I think I'm shooting in 1080p wide, not wide mode, but medium view. There are 3 different view modes. You've got wide, which is a very wide field of view. You got medium, which is a little bit reduced, and you've got narrow, which still is a wider view than most camcorders will give you. I have to say, I kind of like the that's one of the reasons I really love this little camera. It's because of just the field of view that you get. And I've gone out of protein mode. I'm just in regular old MPEG 4, which still should look pretty nice. Just want to see how it's done. So it's a lot different. Right now it's 12:19. I'm headed to a meeting in Morganton, do some website design for a fella. And we're almost back up to Bearwallow Gap. My dad and I drove through here a while ago. I did a little tour with him. Didn't realize my great-grandfather used to live on this piece of property right to our right now. Dad said that he rented this piece of land before he bought the land where my mom and dad now currently live. Once again, here's Bearwallow Gap. That's the Blue Ridge Parkway in front of us there. Over the top, a little road to the right is the Old Girls Camp Road, which leads to the Blue Ridge Parkway, a place called Gooch's Gap, or Gooch Gap. So here's the view that was behind me on the way up. You have a much clearer view now, much better light to see just how steep and all everything is here. I used to actually run on this road that we're driving on now. I used to have a big loop I would run from the Parkway all the way around the Parkway, and then run this. This is back when I was getting in shape for football and basketball. A lot, especially during the summers, I would run this road. And I had a loop that I could run in about 17 or 18 minutes. I guess probably almost 3 miles of running I could do in about 18 minutes. That's the kind of shape I used to be in. Of course, I weighed 185, 90 pounds then, rather than right now I weigh, close to 300 pounds. So we're back in Little Switzerland. A little stores down here. Post office on the left. Make sure we don't have any traffic. Instead of taking the Parkway, this time I've done a couple Parkway runs on this trip I'm going to do. Go around the side of the mountain here. So this is 226A we're on right now. Again, the Switzerland Inn, I used to hear it called the Chalet, but it's the Switzerland Inn. It's on our left, up there on the hill. Hopefully you can see some of that. And then there are a lot of beautiful homes here on the ridge as we head back towards Spruce Pine at the top of the mountain. Still shooting in 48 frames a second, 1080p video with the GoPro Hero3 Black Edition. 35. You can typically go 40 miles an hour. Gee, I've probably driven this road at 50 miles an hour plus before, which is crazy. When I was younger, but 35 to 40, 45 miles an hour is a good speed on this road, tops. And you got to be careful because you know, sometimes people will be crossing a little bit over in the other lane as they cheat the curves a little. Particularly the folks that are from up here. I mean, I did it when I was young. I don't do it anymore. Almost had an accident or two from time to time up here on this hill. So it would appear to me that the GoPro is operating. Now what I've got, so I'm going to describe what's going on here. I've got one of the battery packs. There's a battery pack you can buy for the GoPro that attaches to the back like a backpack battery. And we're getting ready to come by the big Lynn Lodge here, so I'll pause just a second. We'll show that how we're going into Mitchell County. You kind of weave in and out from Mitchell to Dow. Where that little monolith is there, that's where the big Lynn tree used to stand. That's the big Lynn Lodge and Blue Ridge Parkway over there on the left. But back to what I was talking about, the backpack you can buy as a battery pack. So what I've got my GoPro hanging upside down from a mount that I've got on my windshield, just a couple inches from my rear view mirror. I've got the backpack on the back of the GoPro. I've got it inside the mount that comes with the GoPro Black Edition. It's like casings you can put underwater, but I put what's called the skeleton backpack or back door on the little backpack thing. So right now I've got the GoPro with the battery backpack on it inside the housing, and I'm able to stick a USB cord that comes out the back of my Verizon cell phone charger. I'm able to go out of that with a USB cord into the battery pack. Now I'm not going into the GoPro itself, I'm actually going into the battery pack. And it looks like I'm charging and recording at the same time. So you could put a very large card, I guess, in the GoPro, and you could go on, I guess, a 200-mile journey if you want to, and show all the places that you've been and not worry about the battery running down. At least that's what I'm going to see. I'm going to take this thing all the way down to Marion and see what kind of video we get doing that. Coming up pretty close to out here what's called the Skyline Motel, I guess it's called. Here we are. There are two little hotel type things here, motels I guess. The one on the left, what is this one called? They changed the name of it. It's Skyline Village Inn and Tavern or whatever. You've got another one over here. That's the Parkway in front of us. You got one called Mountain View Restaurant over here, and used to be a little motel. Maybe it's called Mountain View Hotel. So I'm starting down the mountain, and I'm in third gear in my 5-speed Honda Civic. I'm going to go down to fourth. Most of the time you want to gear down coming down through here because it's pretty hard on your brakes if you don't. I might have mentioned in the previous video, most of the accidents on this road I would say happen going down rather than coming up. People get going too fast or you know, unable to stop when they hit some slick spots. this is probably the most hazardous curve on the entire mountain coming down here. You're almost at the bottom. I know there have been several people die in car wrecks right there where we just turned. I don't know why. I'm not sure why that's the worst one, but it seems to be. We're almost down here at the bottom now. We've gone down in elevation well over 1,000 feet. So now you know what it's like to come off of Cox's Creek Mountain, the other way, going downhill rather than up.